Hello YouTube, it's time to play another Doom Snapmap. Here we've got The Endless Dreamscape by Joker Rules 100. The map description reads, victims from horrible crimes you committed have returned, seeking vengeance by trapping you inside a nightmare. Version 1.0. Alrighty, let's see what's happening here. Apparently I've committed some horrible crimes. Oh goodness. Huh. This is kind of a gruesome scene. A lot of blood all over. Oh. That utility card is covered in blood. Alrighty, here we go. Exit. Let me out of here. All I can hear is the sound of machinery. And this is, golly, there's a lot of corpses around here. I got a bad feeling about this. I'll just step over your dead bodies, don't mind me. Nothing in here? Nothing at all. Okay. Walk over the corpses again. Do. Yep. Anything back here? Nope. Oh, the exit opened up. Collect. I. Collect every letter. Okay. Important. The letter of the day is I for important. I is also for insane, horrible criminal, which is what I am. A JR100 creation. Okay. Made by Joker Rules 100. Okay. The Endless Dreamscape. Oh. Interesting. What's going on with these doors? Do you remember what you did? What have you done? Oh, what you have done. I will make you remember. Oh. Ah, it's a Baron. Oh, I'm haunted by my past. All those lives you played with. Tortured? You remember, don't you? You will suffer for what you have done to us. Ah! Oh, whoa! Oh, come on. No, jeez. No fair, make me fight a Baron. I can't fight him with my bare fists. Go, is he gonna disappear? Apparently not. No, I better run then. Ah! Ah! Must go faster, go, 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 go. Ah! I bet you feel no remorse. Monsters are born blind. Why? It doesn't matter now. You're trapped in here forever. Collect. Why? You are trapped here forever. Restart. What? What? Are you kidding me? bad ending. Level started July 28th, 2017. Level finished August 3rd, 2017. Testers. Monkita 13 and Jared Stone. Created by Joker Rules 100. A JR 100 oh, gee, certainly claiming a lot of credit for this one. Find all letters for the good ending. The Endless Dreamscape. Thanks for playing. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna have to vote it down. Yes. Oh boy, what a bunch of losers we are. The Endless Dreamscape. So I know I voted it down, but it does have some redeeming qualities. I mean, this map obviously looked like it had some production value in it. You know, I kind of like how you know, there's a story element to it. I guess you're a I don't know, some kind of mad scientist or something, and you kill a whole room full of people, and I guess you'd like leaving, you know, testing on them with your, you know, your you know, lab experiments there, and you like, you know, leave the corpses on the floor all over the place. And I guess your crime, you know, your conscience is haunting you now, and you're just running through this endless hallway, and you're being chased by, you know, Baron of Hell, which I think is supposed to be a metaphor for, you know, you're being haunted by your demons of, you know, because you've committed these crimes, and I can appreciate the story. It's just that I feel like I had to vote it down because I don't even know how to phrase this. I just feel like I got screwed over. Okay, I was having I think I actually was enjoying myself until it ended the way it did. I think that this is a fun. This is a potentially good map, but it just has a really shitty ending if you don't stop and scour around for all those different letters. So I'm guessing what was supposed to happen is when I was just running down that hallway, I was supposed to stop in every room and sort of, you know, stop, look at the floor, look at the walls, look at the ceiling, and look for those letters, which I'm sure most of those letters I just ran straight past. So I feel like this is an interesting idea that has a lot of potential, but it's just very poorly executed. Because I think what is ultimately going to happen is most people are going to end the game the way I did. They're going to end the level the way I did, which is that they're just going to keep running through that hallway. They're not necessarily going to know to stop, because, I mean, you're not really given any indication that you should. I like the idea of it, you know. It seems cool. It kind of seems like a horror movie, in a way. So that seems kind of neat. It does seem inspired, certainly. It looked like the author was going to go with an interesting direction on this. It's just, I just really think that the execution, something went wrong. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to really put my finger on this. I feel like if I could have... The thing is, this game, this level ends before the player has a chance to figure out the rhythm of how they're meant to be playing it, is the best way I can describe it. See, every map, you know, the author knows everything about their map because they made it. They know how it's meant to be played, and they know what to do and what the rules are for their specific map. The player comes in blind, and I feel like this map didn't do a good job of communicating to the player really how to play this map without having it just end the way it did. I feel like this map sort of failed to set up the rules in a way, you know? Yeah, I don't know how you classify it. It's just this is just one of those maps that, you know, just expects the player to know things or to figure things out. But, you know, it's also so unforgiving at the same time that while on one hand the map doesn't give you enough sort of direction for the player to know how to go about it, at the same time that it doesn't, you know, and I'm fine with like leaving certain things up to the player to figure out. But what's not fine is when you do that, but then you also make it like a fast permadeath type of situation as well. So like, if I had had the opportunity to just sort of explore around, or better yet, when I got to the end and I got trapped in that room, if when I was prompted to restart, it actually did restart me, as in not boot me out of the level, that would have been actually that would have been a really good idea, because what the author could have done with this level is they could have had it as it was, where, you know, you're running through this hallway, stuff's happening, you've got to collect the letters, and then, you know, you're constantly being pursued by these demons, right? And if you do something wrong, you get trapped somewhere, and when you go to restart, it actually just sends you back to the beginning of the level, and then you have to like learn the pattern of how to do it right without being trapped. Kind of having it like a Groundhog's Day situation, where you know, you keep replaying this level over and over again until you figure out the right thing to do that doesn't get you trapped, and then you learn from that, and so every time you restart, you're able to get a little bit further, a little bit further, a little bit further. I mean, obviously you'd have to change it up a bit. You know, those beginning sequences might get a little annoying if you did that, but certainly something like that. You know, I think that this is a workable concept, but just the execution is very poor. So I'm going to go ahead and get into my favorite, least favorite. My favorite thing about this map is I really do kind of dig the direction that the author appeared to be going with this. I think this is actually a pretty inspired level, all things considered. I liked how you're running through that hallway, being chased. You've got the, you know, I kind of like how this map actually does have a good vision to it, and a good premise. You know, collect the letters. I like where this map is going. I just don't like how it's executed. So I mean, okay, so that's my favorite thing, is I think this map has a good vision of what it's trying to do. My least favorite thing is it just seems to fall flat. It just seems to the execution seems to be very poor in this map. And I feel like I'm just having a hard time sort of articulating my thoughts with this one. Yeah, it's just that ending. My goodness, I mean, how it's just like this. I was just following the prompts, you know. I just kept running through the door, kept opening, I kept running through it. So this is kind of one of those screw over the player type of maps right now. I do think it has a lot of potential, but yeah, I mean, so my least favorite thing is just the ending, how it just, you know, you lose basically, and with very little direction. So yeah, it's a shame. I think it's actually I think if the author went back to the drawing board a little bit with this map and kind of implemented some of the suggestions, make it one of those things where you know, you have a soft restart in the game. because you might as well. It's not like you're picking up any modifiers or weapons or anything that's going to make it complicated. All you have to do is, you know, start the player back from the beginning, and then have them keep going through these different things. They get a little further, they figure out new things. I think there's a lot of, you know, this map has a lot of potential, and it has a lot of things that could be done to make it a really good map. But sadly, it's just screwy right now. And also, it's kind of obnoxious how the author went so far out of his way to let you know that Joker Rules 100 made this map, as if you know, just reading the author, you know, just seeing it here in the map description wasn't enough for me. I needed to be reminded of it in game, and then again at the end of the game, as well as other people who test. I mean, you know, I get, you know, trying to credit people who helped you out, but honestly, I would rather that just be on a sort of a static board somewhere, maybe in the beginning or at the end potentially. But making me sit through that sort of cutscene with the flames and the word text, especially after having lost, was kind of, it was more just pissing me off at that point, especially considering how the game ended. So that's not something I would recommend doing. Yep, Endless Dreamscape. Interesting, you know, very interesting. But sadly, I didn't enjoy it as much as I thought I would. So, that's that. And if you have a map you'd like to recommend for me to play, go ahead and leave it in the map description below. Thanks for watching, and until next time, peace out.